welcome to our next Redwall commentary. I am your host, Lord Captain Commander Dunn, and joining me is my running co-host in all this, Count Perion.
Quite so, but what the bleep was that?
That is the Witch King of Angmar as portrayed in the... in the...
Help. Beg your pardon, help.
Yeah, that's the Witch King of Angmar as portrayed in the rather... Well, let's not mention more. Kind of crap Rankin Bass animated movie that truncates a lot of material from the Return of the King. Yeah,
it's the Return of the King, not the. There was the one by Bakshi, which I don't think has the Return of the King, and then there's the Return of the King by Rankin Bass. And yes, I remember. Despite the titular king barely had a walk-on role, as I recall.
Yeah, that's it. I hesitate to say that the Rankin Bass Return of the King is a bastardization. It's more just a lackluster, pathetic attempt at adapting the story.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I'm mostly remembering of that, and I think the Whippy Willie song is in there.
Where there's a whip.
No!
There's a way.
Kill it.
Where there's a whip. We don't want to go to war today.
We better stop playing your show now.
Indeed. All right, let's get started, shall we?
Okay.
It is kind of interesting that they are so scared of Malkaris.
Who?
Malkaris. They keep mentioning the name Malkaris. Why do you think that is? As somebody who has never, is not really familiar with the material of this book.
I guess it's Malakar.
Malachor?
Yeah. Sounds like it. What animal is that on the right? Is that a rhino? What's with that? He's got like one horn in the middle of his head.
No, that's a spear.
Oh, okay. I guess Malkaris is their evil demon god or something. Either that or it's Slagar's nickname for himself. Or both.
Probably both.
Does that mean he stopped being a bleep now?
Matameo?
Yes.
I think so, yeah. I think he always kind of had a good heart. He just didn't have a very good direction to him.
Yeah. Clearly his parents didn't bring up properly.
kind of amusing that they eat the table and then they just swarm over it because
What the bleep? The shoes are chopping.
they do draw little Rolo as one of the cutest, most adorable little things in animation, definitely.
He's definitely cute. What are they looking for?
They're trying to figure out a riddle. Seek the founder in the stones where the little folk go.
This is going to help them find the kids that got kidnapped supposedly.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Let's see. What? Pictures gets frozen a bit sometimes.
And says the little folk is kind of. And they find Skrull.
Uh, It's no evil.
It is kind of nice to see Skrull get his comeuppance.
Sorry? Did you say something?
Skrull the lizard. Now we see the kids making their escape.
They can't escape. It can't be that easy. Naval whiskers. Bother. Hmm.
And they do have a very creative. Yeah, creative way that they do is they just get some reeds and fit and hide under the water, which is actually very, very creative. And then we find Little Rolla.
Clever. The picture's tending to freeze a lot, so I'm dependent upon the sound to figure out what's happening.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
Hmm. Oh, so it's freezing up. Hmm. Okay, so
Bother.
yeah, we see Matameo using his resourcefulness to use the knife as, and I do. Smacks. That reminds me. That reminds me of multiple conversations we've had.
Yes, I'm sure they were equally profound.
Mostly by me claiming to be your equal.
I beg your pardon. What was that?
I think it mainly consisted of me saying, "No, we're equals."
Yeah, certainly comparable. Okay. Now what I'm seeing is the Badger lady, and they're pulling up a stone or something.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they found they're so you're seeing no sound, or are you?
The
Quick
sound's
question.
fine.
Oh, okay. So you're in the okay. So you're hearing the sound. Okay. Okay. Just making sure. It's weird. I'm not seeing any connection issues. This bit's hilarious. It's kind of funny that Rolo is actually the
Sorry?
It's kind of funny that Rolo is actually the key to all this coming together
Yeah.
because of
Yeah. It's interesting. It's unusual to have a coeducational abbey. I guess it's also multi-species abbey, though. Okay. Well, that's always wise and commendable.
Mhm.
We could learn from that example. Why are weasels bad but badgers are good?
It's kind of interesting. I think it's just arbitrary.
Yeah, they're not that different.
It's kind of clever. So,
Right? Right?
so do you think they're? So it looks like they're setting up an ambush.
Ah. Yeah, we can't have that. Discipline is so important.
And there drops the ambush, a cave in.
Bother.
And there's our episode cliffhanger.
Oh no, kill it. Uh-oh, that sounds like a bad guy.
And we start where we left off with the cave in. And the four young ones not realize it. There's something. Ah, the return of the cruise. The return of the Gauzim shrews. I I love that little thing.
Yeah, I was in the kitchen. I barely heard a word you just said over the last few minutes. Sorry about that. Okay. Oh, very clever.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Isn't there a dictionary? Check in the library. What a flyese.
Uh-huh.
It is a notoriously difficult language, I know. Yeah, there's no rush. The kids will be fine.
Yeah. Also, the neat thing is the butterfly is actually directly from the book, which is funny.
I don't suppose there are any examples of it.
Probably not. No.
Don't see anyone in chat, though.
No, there's two people watching, but um which is actually neat because um they actually have an in-world explanation. It wasn't originally in the book that they saw anything, but I like that they actually had the 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 presence of mind to give us an explanation, which is nice.
So it's like glowworms and stuff. I know there are like glowing animals that live in caves.
Yeah, they just they just say a natural glow in their walls, which is pretty BS.
Okay, they're keeping it vague.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, they did a little retcon where John Churchmouse is no longer her dad, which because Matameo and Tess Churchmouse, that would make her his aunt.
What the little girl mouse
The little girl, yeah.
would be his aunt?
Yeah.
That would be kind of
Yeah.
weird.
Yeah, they have a relationship, so they're basically saying, forget that, please. Don't talk about it.
Well,
Ignore
I mean,
that.
if it worked for, well, actually, it didn't work for Danny and John. So what am I saying?
Well, what are you talking about? The um uh it worked for Rhaenyra, I guess.
It worked for, yeah, it worked for Siegfried and Brunhild in the Wagner opera, where the Valkyrie turned out to be his aunt. It sort of worked. That didn't work out too well either, actually. Oh no, they're gonna die.
I do love Tim Curtis.
Very unenterprising shots.
One one neat thing that they continue from season 1/book 1 is Cornflower is able to anagramize, which is actually neat. Neat
Cool,
little bit of continuity.
cool.
And then Cornflower says, "Oh, cake!" And Roller's like, "Cake!" And Cornflower's like, "Which we will share." And he's like, "Okay," even though he's clearly sad.
Yeah. Oh, he's a point. That kid is very rude. Uh,
One neat thing about the design is that they actually make sure to include the name in the character design. Like Skinpaw, you notice that his hands don't have any fur on them.
Oh well, yeah, that makes sense. That ought to be.
Mm-hmm.
Meanwhile, this doesn't look very good. I guess they are going to die after all.
Yeah, in the books, Martin actually yells at Matthias, "Why do you sleep?" I love how there's an actual agreement.
Well, no.
I love the. It's like, yes. Did you hear that, Basil? Yes. Supper. Your priority.
Well, yeah, they probably need it by now. Not bad. Meanwhile, discipline is so important. I was hoping the shoes would turn up. Grr.
I do love the fact that the Gauzen now become their.
Roy?
I love that the um the Redwalls now are the part of the fellowship, I guess you'd call it.
Yeah. And crows are evil too.
Now we have a new bad guy, General Ironbeak.
Oh, okay. And don't have acrophobia.
Necrophobia, the fear of heights, I presume.
I think so, yeah. If my luck, it turned out to be wrong, but I believe so.
Now the sparrows, those head out with the clues, and as they do,
Irrational fear of heights, yep.
Mhm.
She must be in their pay then.
You were saying,
She must be in their pay.
well, they're it's a set of brothers. Well, with a ladder.
He has a point.
Yeah, and they all just like, nope, we ain't getting out. We ain't.
That's so important, flexibility. You need to be able to. You can't keep deadwood on the and higher. But I thought all shoes were good.
Not these ones. There's a bit of a mix.
That's a point. I am.
She just stares at it. Hey, one of my favorite kid characters in fiction is actually Rolo.
What's Roll be the hero of the entire thing?
One thing that is interesting is that um, Cornflower actually takes the role of one of the other characters in the book, Sister May. Um,
Sorry, Sister May.
yeah, specifically, a lot of Sister May's courageous acts are given to Cornflower, which is fine. It's just kind of interesting to think about.
Yeah, I mean, they may need to make cornflour or something. Oh dear, I know the feeling. Oh,
Yeah, in the
right.
book, Sister May rescues Rolo, not Cornflower, but
Does Sister May exist in the show?
the what?
Does Sister May exist in the show?
She does actually.
Which species is she?
She's a mouse. We
Okay.
haven't seen her yet, technically. We she just bitch slaps. She just that's her primary weapon. She just bitch slaps.
So it looks like these birds are more successful than Kitty was.
Crazy. I love formal,
You
formal.
crazy bird brain! What are the birds going to do with it once they've taken over? Nearly put me off my supper.
One thing that I love, like that's there's actually a neat little bit of characterization that even when like everything feels weird, um, then even when he sees like gross stuff, Basil Staghair says, What's for supper?"
It's not fuss.
They're basically a bunch of freaking demon lemurs.
Did he say lemur? Like, as in Madagascar?
Yep.
How did they get in the English countryside?
He'll often have weird animals. Yeah.
Ooh, that was unexpected.
The thing is, and the thing that I like is that Constance immediately goes, that everybody goes for Constance because
And Constance joins in.
Mhm. Dirt Pig.
Somehow he's not as impressive as Slagar, but he certainly gives it his best go.
Yeah. I think we'll have to conclude it there, folks. Folks, definitely a good set of episodes.
Yeah, sorry I wasn't as brilliant this time, but there we are.
Well, we all know how your brilliance. We're well acquainted with it.
Just having an off day for some reason.
Perhaps. All right.
Oh, Chip is sort of there too.
Yeah. Alrighty. Well, that'll probably be all for today. So as far as what's going on tomorrow, I'm going to have a duel between myself and Mr. Codex. Since he would like me to watch Doctor Who, I am happy to watch it, but I would like to duke it out with him first. To see, he has specific. We're doing a best of 3 for Yu-Gi-Oh to see whether or not one of us is going to watch something that the other wants. Specifically, I'm going to be making him watch a Maggie May Fish video.
Oh, I'm sure that'll be wonderful.
Yeah, I think it'll probably be very amusing.
So if you win, you have to watch. You're watching that, and if he wins, I know you could always do a compromise and do a video about her, do a video about her talking about Doctor Who.
She doesn't have any of those. Maggie May Fish doesn't have any videos about Doctor Who.
Oh, well, in that case, just sort of intersplice them somehow.
Fair enough. Alrighty, well, I think we will call it good for today. See you guys later. Bye.
Have a riot.